Welcome adventurers to a world beneath the waves, where history and mystery converge. Today we embark on a thrilling expedition to uncover the secrets of Heracleion, a lost city lost in time. Scientists have made a captivating discovery: the lost city of Heracleion, once the largest port in Egypt, submerged underwater for over 2,000 years, was found in the year 2000. Its legendary origins date back to the 12th century BCE. The city's history. During the time of the pharaohs, Heracleion thrived, but over time, it was weakened and eventually destroyed by a series of earthquakes, tsunamis, and rising sea levels, according to archaeologists. At the end of the 2nd century BCE, most likely after a severe flood, the ancient buildings in Heracleion collapsed into the water. Some of its inhabitants remained in the remaining parts of the city during the Roman era and the beginning of Arab rule. However, by the end of the 8th century CE, the rest of Heracleion sank beneath the Mediterranean Sea, as reported by Greek reporter. Heracleion was known by its original and Egyptian name, Thonis, and sometimes referred to as Thonis Heraklion. It was located 32 kilometers 20 miles northeast of Alexandria on the Mediterranean Sea, in the Gulf of Abu Qir, at a depth of only 10 meters 30 feet from the water, just 2.5 kilometers from the coast. Heracleion enjoyed its days of glory as the primary port of entry into Egypt for numerous ships arriving from all corners of the Greek world. Originally, Thonis was built on some neighboring islands in the Nile Delta, where it intersected with canals and had several separate ports and marinas. It boasted its own docks, magnificent temples, towered houses accessible by ferries, bridges, and pontoons. The city served as a commercial hub or trading port, and in the later period of ancient Egypt, it became the country's main port for international trade and tax collection, dedicated to Khonsu, the son of Ammonius, who was known to the Greeks as Heracles. Later on, the worship of Ammonius gained prominence. During the city's heyday between the 6th and 4th centuries BCE, there stood a magnificent temple dedicated to Ammonius Jerub, the supreme deity of Egypt at that time, right in the heart of the city. Pharaoh Nectanebo I made several additions to the temple in the 4th century BCE. The sanctuaries in Heracleion dedicated to Osiris and other gods became renowned and attracted people from all over Egypt. However, during the 2nd century BCE, the city faced multiple disasters, and eventually, Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, replaced Heracleion as the main port of Egypt. Explorer Franck Goddio and his team from the European Institute for Underwater Archaeology, IEASM, in collaboration with the Supreme Council of Egyptian Antiquities, made the captivating discovery of the submerged city after it had been underwater in the Mediterranean Sea for over 2,000 years. Goddio's deep-diving expedition revealed astonishing findings. He explains, "We also solved the historical puzzle that had puzzled Egyptologists over the years. The archaeological evidence revealed that Heracleion and Thonis were, in fact, one city with two names, Heracles being the Greek name and Thonis being the Egyptian name." Furthermore, Goddio's online site states, "The objects found in the excavations showcase the beauty, grandeur, and splendor of the city, its magnificent temples, and the abundance of historical evidence, colossal statues, inscriptions, architectural elements, jewelry, and coins, all frozen in time." The underwater treasures of Heracleion discovered include a section of the temple dedicated to Ammonius Heracles, a massive statue of the fertility god Hapi made of red granite, and a bronze statue of the divine king Osiris. These treasures are now housed in the Grand Egyptian Museum in Cairo. We hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.